Okay, round 2 we have the choice. We'll play first. We're gonna keep this. It's got a little bit of awkwardness to it because of the butcher, but we're on turn 1 and we're gonna open with Evolving Wilds finding a red mana, so that is that. I mean, admittedly, I guess I could find a black mana and hope to draw a red mana, but no, I think it's in our best interest to just make sure we have the red mana. So I can swing with Warrior into anything and Kindled Fury if I want, or something along those lines. Okay, opponent has joined us. We're going to start with Evolving Wilds. See what we're up against. Alright, well, if he's going to be hyper aggro, maybe it is in our best interest to... Well, we're still going to go red mana, but let's start with the Arishan Cleric, which seems like a pretty good defense against a Dragon Hunter, I would say. So land next turn would be ideal. Alright, let's drop an Aspirant and pass. Missed our land drop, which could be a problem, but could also be fine. I don't want to swing a Cleric into the 2-1. I'd rather swing the Aspirant into it with the Kindled Fury up. Alright, it's actually a pretty good draw. So we'll bash with Aspirant. I don't think he'll block anyway. If he did, I would have been willing to trade a Kindled Fury. Alright, so now we just build towards the Berserker Onslaught plan. Seems not too bad. Alright, Mischief Kieran. Bit of a problem, but... Oof. Wish I'd had a mana up. That was pretty brutal. Alright, well, that was a good draw. So let's take care of this threat. Bash with the Aspirant. Guess I could have offered the trade there. +1/+1 counter on target creature, and you're gonna have him fight my... Well, I can Kindled Fury my Cleric, but I think I'll just Kindled Fury my Aspirant. That way, because if he has like Tread Upon here too, technically he could get too big, but this way at least... Well, I guess it would kill it anyway. Let's just... Let's just let that resolve. Kill his guy. Play the dragon and pass. This way, if we draw a red mana, we can start Berserker's Onslaughting. If we don't, we can maybe sack our Aspirant and kill something. No plays from our opponent's pretty nice. Yeah, that should do it. That's the ticket right there. Okay. That's lethal right there. He's got a bunch of cards up, so he could have another Sandblast, but definitely got to go for lethal here. Multiple Sandblasts. He did have it. Pretty impressive. All right. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty huge. So we're gonna force him to block here rather. She's got a chump. Yeah, we're just gonna cast Butcher now. The reason to cast Butcher with no exploit is that he's in pretty big trouble now. Now both of my guys are lethal attack, so one chump blocker's just not gonna get him out of that. All right. So we're playing against green-white beats. Good looking deck so far. Double Sandblast, good cheap threats. We don't have a sideboard really. I guess yeah, we do have Defeat, which does not deal with Mischief Kieran. Does deal with Dragon Hunter and deals with Herald of Dramoka, I guess. Also have Douse and Gloom, which might be something I should be interested in. Maybe instead of Pressure Point. Let's cut a Pressure Point for a Douse and Gloom, I think. I think this could be useful for us. Defeat, on the other hand, not as interested, but Douse actually deals with Mischief Kieran, so I kind of like that one. Question is, do I want to bring in another black mana just for that one card? I'm not sure on that one. I think I'm going to keep it the same this time around. Granted, I'm a little black mana light, but Douse and Gloom seems like something that could be useful in this match if I see my black mana. This is a great hand. Just a really excellent hand, so definitely keeping. And I guess I can open with the Evolving Wilds, can't I? Oh. Well. Do I have double red? I do for Berserk's Onslaught, and I also have double white for... So our two rares do require double color. Well, guess I can be patient on busting the Evolving Wilds, because I could draw an Onslaught or a Citadel Siege, and then that would help me decide. Alright, fodder is going to be pretty excellent here. Alright. Alright, so I can search up a second red mana, or I can bathe the morph now. It's probably a Mischief Kieran. Based on... I'm basing that on nothing, but... We'll just swing with one goblin. Be happy to Kindled Fury a morph. Oh. Well, don't mind if I do. Guess it was a Herd Chaser Dragon. Well, that was a pretty nice trade for us. So now we'll just play Evolving Wilds, finding our second red mana. Call it good. Oof. I'm going to have to kill that. It's alright. Looks like he's going to let me, which is pretty nice. So, second red. Well, Draconic Roar is a good answer to it, too. I do have a dragon in the deck, right? What was my dragon again? Shieldhide. So do I want to bathe? It's better use of mana to bathe the Anafenza, but the difference between 3 and 4 could be significant. I kind of want to save the bathe. All right. Ooh. So I have to hope neither of the cards in his hand are removal for this monk. If they're not, I feel pretty good. Two cards left in hand. Saying Kindled Fury here. I think we wait one more turn. I'm still currently winning this race. And having the extra creature could mean the difference here. Alright, so he exiles a creature and... Okay, one card left in hand. So let's say I bathe Woe Reaper plus Kindled Fury. Or do I want to bathe the Elk? Or do I not want to bathe? One card left in my opponent's hand. We know he's got Sandblast. We know he has... I think we just swing team. Like, the Kindled Fury on the Strong Arm Monk is enough to be good anyway. All right. Now we're in pretty good shape. I can save my Bathe for next turn too. Like if I'd used Bathe there and he had something, I feel like I would have been in bigger trouble. Now he's still in pretty rough shape. I mean, yeah, he gains a little bit of life here, but he doesn't have a great block. Yeah, I think if I bust Bathe on the Woe Reaper, it should be... Wow. Wow. That was an amazing match too. Well, we made it to the finals of an 8-4, which is great. It means at the very least our next draft is going to be an 8-4. And opponent's deck certainly seemed good. I mean, plenty of aggressive white beaters. We know he had fight cards in there. He had some decent late game options in Stampeding Elk Herd and Herd Chaser Dragon. And Anafenza, of course. So deck played well for us. Strong Arm Monk's just doing all sorts of work, which is great. And okay, we'll see you in the finals.